black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal, no disguise needed. A voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Lance. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd down and inches. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texans! Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Putting the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's when he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Do that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he's got room. Past the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
And the next-gen stats tell us he took it half the length of the football field, 50 yards after the catch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Lock it in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Let's go now. Driving 60. 19 points. 19 points.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Working from the gun, Lance.
That's complete to White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
White now on the read option.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Lance going to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The 1st and 10. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown Raiders! Zamir White with his second TD of the game, his 6th of the year. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Lance steps away. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Lock it in motion right. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 31, Raiders 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the draw play. This is White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Quick, yellow. Ready?
1st down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Lance. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
They'll drop to throw.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Irv Smith Jr., a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it,
and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Texans 45, Raiders 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And Lance now to throw.
He hits Adams complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the